All my life I've been known as a complainer. Because everybody around me, they considered this world, this life, to be great. They didn't see nothing wrong with this world. I was born into a family that didn't see nothing wrong with this world. I've been surrounded by people, like everybody, like practically everybody. I've been surrounded by people who don't see nothing wrong with this world. Okay? No, they don't have no complaints. Okay? So I've always been seen as a complainer. I've always been known as a complainer. My folks would tell you that I'm a complainer. My folks want to tell you that I'm lazy. Most people around me want to call me lazy. They think I'm lazy because I ain't got money. Okay? This is what it is. Okay? You're called a bum if you ain't got money. And if you ain't got motivation, if you ain't got ambition to get money, then you're considered despicable. The world will hate you if you don't have a mentality in your heart condition geared after getting money. But that's contrary to the scripture. And why you get mad at me when I show you the scripture that you cannot serve two masters? For either you will love one and hate the other, or you will hold to the one and despise the other. Why is it that you're despising me? Why is it that you literally hate me? Like, bro, it's absolutely insane. Because I come in love, unconditional love. I love you regardless of whether or not you love me. My actions don't depend on how you treat me. Why would I give you that kind of power over me? I don't give no man no power over me. No, I yield that power to the ever-presence of benevolence. I yield that power to infinite loving kindness and all things benevolent. Okay? That's what I yield that power to. You ever seen the movie Chronicles of Narnia? The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? So, I'd rather sacrifice myself than conform to evil. Okay? I've paid the price for this. I've literally paid the price for not conforming to evil. Literally being like the 3 Hebrew boys thrown in the fiery furnace and waiting for the Messiah to show up. Waiting for my deliverer. My deliverer that's outside of this satanic ass system. You want me to believe that this is all there is. That there ain't no salvation outside of this. Except but to earn and save money. Like, that's our salvation. Our salvation is to get that money. And everybody, most people, most of humanity have broken their neck trying to get that money by any means necessary. Because that's their real salvation. How else they gonna freaking survive in a fleshly body? In a world that's dictated by the worst of the heathen. They're like Depot. Bitch better have my money. Alright? That's my money. That's my... They're the bully. And you're all bowing down to the bully. You're all obeying the bully. And because you're obeying the bully, it's causing you to harden your heart condition. It's causing you to sear your conscience. And so, Here I'm standing up to the freaking bully, and I'm sacrificing my life. Hell, I'm receiving the punches. I'm receiving some of the blows. I go without many of my bare necessities. I go without much of my wants and needs. Alright? Yes, my father is taking care of the most important thing. I don't know for how long. I don't know what all I have to endure before I'm set free from this captivity. I honestly don't know, people. My life is in the hands of my maker. Like, I got 62 cents in my checking account. And I don't have any physical money at all. Okay? No dollar bills, no loose change. I gave the last of my loose change away to someone who asked if I had any change. So, it is what it is. I ain't got no physical might in my hands. But I know that I was not born on this earth to, obtain, save, and pay money for a living. No. That's only with the dictates of the wicked. My God didn't send me here to obey the dictates of the wicked. So I have to depend on my God to deliver me from the dictates of the wicked. But I gotta endure through the persecution, the affliction, the ostracizing, the ridiculing, all of these things that come against us. But you know what gives us strength? The scriptures, the prophecies, the revelations that are revealed unto us that we can actually read in the pages of a physical book. That makes my heart joyful. My heart leaps for joy. Like, literally. How many of you can say this when it comes to being led in scriptures by way of the Spirit? Like, bro, I'm sorry that you've severed your connection to the Spirit. Okay, I'm sorry that you severed your spiritual connection. That's sad. I feel for you. But it's time up for outlawing those of us that are not severed from our spirit. Okay? Please stop it. We have the clarity and the understanding now, so you can no longer even gaslight us. This is how you should know that your time is up. We see you for who you are. That don't mean we're hateful because we're telling you the truth of who you are. You seared your conscience. Therefore, you have to hear your conscience. And the only way that you can hear your conscience is through the flesh and blood people upon the earth that did not sear our conscience. I'm sorry that it's us. But yes, it's us. Those whom the world looks their nose down upon. Those who are deemed ignorant. Those who are deemed ghetto. Yeah. Those who you would want to call a nigga. Okay? Them who you want to label and hate and despise. Yes, us. We're the ones that have not seared our conscience. Okay? So therefore, we're the ones that are risen up by the ever-presence of benevolence. Okay? Infinite loving kindness and all things benevolent. This source raises us up at the height of the wickedness upon the earth and causes us to speak his living word by way of the Spirit. And this is what we're doing. So when we speak the eternal living word by way of the Spirit, it automatically is reproof. It is automatically rebuke. But it's not us that's rebuking anybody particularly. Okay? No, we're rebuking the wickedness. We're reproving the evil. Okay? This is what we have to do. Like, what? You can't tell us that we aren't who we are when this is what we were literally sent here to do. Okay? This is what I'm supposed to be doing. You can't convince me that I came here to earn money for a living. Okay? No. Because I have the clarity and the understanding where this economic system came from and who is requiring humanity to earn, save, and pay money for a living. Just because you want to keep ignoring me does not mean that I'm in ignorance. No, it only means that you are in ignorance. And that's your problem, not my problem. Alright? I come in love. I ain't here dictating to nobody. But I am here to declare that this world, this society, the worst of the heathen and all the complacent, no longer have the right to dictate my life. You no longer have the right to outlaw my choice to choose the God of loving kindness and all things benevolent. Time's up. You can't convince me that money is the only God upon this earth with white Jesus. Alright, you can't convince me that he came to die for the sins of humanity. So you can continue to sin and mistreat me. Time's up, people, for the hypocrisy. You cannot. It's absolutely insane, bro. Y'all seriously think y'all can keep gaslighting us when we actually have the clarity and the understanding by way of the Spirit? We are actually here to help all who will take heed and listen, cleave unto us. We are the final living witnesses. Okay? And we're trying to liberate you from slavery. Do you like your jobs? Do you like having to earn and save and pay money for a living? No, you don't. You don't like that shit whatsoever. You know you don't. This is why it turns your heart cold. Because you know you don't like working your jobs. You don't like earning and saving money. But you do like having money so that you can get everything that you want and need. What if I told you that you could have everything that you want and need without having to be a slave to money? That's what I'm telling you people. My God gives everything generously, abundantly. Ain't no strings attached other than you keep the eternal law of loving kindness and all things benevolent. You treat your neighbor as thyself. You do for others that which you will want done for yourself. You refrain from doing to others anything you would not want done to yourself. Bruh, there would never be any problems if humanity lived their life this way. If you literally respected all humanity and all creation as thyself, how could there ever be any contention? How could there ever be any hatred or bitterness or resentment or selfishness or greed? None of these things could ever exist if you love thy neighbor as thyself. But see, the adversary don't want to do that. Okay, and the adversary is the flesh. Lucifer was the first one. He was like, why can't we just continue to be happy and do whatever we want to do, regardless of who we do it to? We should just be able to be happy continuously anyway. We shouldn't have no rules, of reaping what we sow. We shouldn't have any rules that we must go through all of these trials and tribulations before we can get these things everlasting. Okay, like be happy everlasting continuously with the abundance of the earth, the abundance of prosperity. Okay, like Lucifer wants to cut the consequences of going contrary to loving kindness. Okay, and this is the heart condition of most people. You want all of this shit, but you don't want to treat your neighbor as thyself. You want compassion, but you don't want to be compassionate to all humanity and all creation. See, this is the hypocrisy, people, and time is up. Okay, you gotta face your demons. We're here to help you. I can take you step by step, and I desire to help you. Like that's what gives life to my soul. It lights my heart on fire to help people. Okay? That's what sets my heart on fire. Okay? Not earning money. And the only time that it sets my heart on fire to receive money is from a benevolent mentality and heart condition. Okay? It would never set my heart on fire to freaking pine after this money and then receive it. No, like why? How the hell can that set my heart on fire? No, bro. This is what makes me have a disdain for money. Cause what the fuck is like a freaking pimp? It's like, you, bitch better have my money. Like, no. Why the hell? I don't understand why people... Well, I do understand why people love money. Because it's been established as the pinnacle of sustainability. Okay? But you don't want to take the time to consider who the hell did that. Who the hell is demanding this money from you? Oh, these corporations? And who controls the corporation? Why don't you want to find out that it's the synagogue of Satan that have enslaved all humanity and all creation? Those who call themselves and are not. Oh, you know the people that claim to be the chosen people of God? Yeah. The ones that's been funded all of this time since 1948, okay, set over there in that created state of Israel, they're not the true Israel. You are ignoring the true Israel. You want to look your nose down at us like we're in ignorance. You ain't the Israelites. You're Canaanites. This is what you want us to believe, that we're the Canaanites. We're the cursed seed of Ham. And this is why you niggers are the slaves. See? Them who call themselves and are not is the synagogue of Satan, and they lied to you. Alright? They lied to you. They're the ones that's mixed with Canaan. They're the ones that's mixed with possibly even the seed of Cain. They're the ones that's mixed with Edomite DNA, okay? Edomite blood, okay? Esaudy, alright? They are mixed. But they are also from Poland, Russia, okay? Ukraine, alright? These are Europeans, okay? They are not the Shemitic people. They call themselves Semitic, but they're not the Shemitic people. They don't come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Really, then the grand scheme of things, it don't matter what your bloodline is. It don't matter what your skin color is. It don't matter what your nationality is. Because what matters is your mentality and your heart condition. That's what the ever-presence of benevolence cares about. What makes people think that you're going to be judged based upon your skin color? No, but you need to understand that whatever is attached to your generation, whatever is attached to your people, the sins of your people, you are responsible for that. You are responsible for the sins of your fathers. Okay? So if you never want to find out about the sins of your fathers, then unfortunately you're going to be reaping some consequences concerning the sins of your fathers. And you won't have any clarity and or understanding of the reason why. Kind of like how we were born into this world not knowing why life was so bitter to us. Okay? When I was a child, I didn't know why I was forced to stand there. I think it was like me and maybe 2 or 3 others as a child. We were forced to stand there while all the white kids got to walk by us in a single file line and spit on us. Alright? I don't remember how old. I was young though. I was young and I remember being spat upon. Maybe I was 7 or 8. I don't remember. Okay? One of these schools. When I was a child, I was subjected to have to stand there and be spat upon by the white kids. Okay? I didn't understand why that happened. I didn't understand why I grew up in this world being treated a certain way because of my skin color and or because of who I am. Okay? As a child, you don't understand these things. Okay? But I wondered. I was curious. I wanted to find out. Okay? My folks, my parents and, my family, they didn't have time to find out why. No, they were so busy trying to prove them wrong. Okay, this is how they sell this shit in the so-called black community. Prove your enemies wrong by doing better than them. All right, so it's like now they're competing with the other nations. They're competing with them to get the money, get the houses, get the cars, get the status, get the clout, get the honor. Like, why are you competing with them for that? Like, this is what I was different. Okay? I was different. And they all had a problem with me because I wasn't joining them in competing with the other nations to attain the pinnacle of success in this reality. Okay? I wanted to find out where the hell this came from. Why was this? Why is the world this way? Why do you hate on me for this? To this day, I'm literally being despised and hated on for not conforming to the ways that we have been presented, okay, of this world. The ways of this world that we have been presented, okay? Like, bro, I'm here telling you, well, now I got the clarity and the understanding. So that's what's wonderful. That's what's great. I started this out saying that, I grew up around a whole lot of people, my family, everybody around me, they call me a complainer because I see many problems with this world. But they all consider this world to be great, fantastic, wonderful. It's a wonderful life. They have a movie entitled It's a Wonderful Life. Bruh. So, yeah, what sets my heart and my soul on fire is completely different than what sets the majority of people's heart on fire. Okay? Because money don't set my heart on fire unless it's coming from benevolence. Okay? Never from selfish ambition for my own self-preservation. That could never set my heart on fire. Okay? What sets my heart on fire again, alright, is this spiritual wisdom. Okay? This eternal wisdom. Okay? The clarity. The spiritual clarity and understanding. Okay? And then appreciation. Those who appreciate what I'm here to do. You don't know how that refreshes me. Okay? That sets my heart on fire. The fact that you are interested in what the father, mother called me to do. Because all my life, I've been held in contempt. All my life, people have been trying to shackle and chain my spirit. And all my life, I did not have any kind of clarity and or understanding. But I was seeking answers. So yes, it only makes sense that yes, it sets my heart on fire when people begin to seek the answers. I love to help people with the answers. Okay? That's what I live for. That's refreshing to me. That's nourishing to my spirit, to my soul. Okay? Not earning money for a fucking living. All that does is eat my soul. Okay? So quit trying to fucking demonize me. Because I am not complacent with my spirit shackled and chained and this soul-eating demon of earning money for a living. I'm trying not to cuss, okay? I'm doing my best not to cuss. But your time is up. I ain't got money, okay? I don't have money. But you all know that we live in a world that's requiring money from me. I have something way more valuable than money. Okay, this money is only temporary. It's only temporary. Well, hey, keep holding on to it like it's eternal. While you keep mistreating me that got the eternal wisdom where you could attain the eternal prosperity. Physically. Yeah, hey, it's your choice, people. Hold on to the temporary prosperity. Keep holding on to it. Keep ignoring me. Okay? That's your choice. That's your free agency. But I'd rather stay in poverty. Physical poverty. Having this clarity and understanding. Than to trade the clarity, the spiritual clarity and understanding for this temporary fiat currency, man-made money. Y'all are the ones in ignorance. Okay? Not me. That's why the scripture declared, if any consider themselves wise in this world, let him become a fool so that he may become wise. Interesting that most people consider me a fool. Interesting that most people consider me to be ignorant. That lines right up with the scripture. Shalom.